and welcome to another episode of the Black and White Thinking Podcast. You are joined by Chik and G.
Hello.
How's it going?
Alright. Bit of a crap day.
Yeah, it is really rubbish. And
Cold.
It's really cold. Yeah.
Not really cold.
Oh, I'm freezing. I'm shivering. As soon as we finish doing this, I'm going to put my onesie on. Yeah, which is a bad sign. But actually, so I got a notification about, was it EasyJet or Jet? I think it was EasyJet. Like holidays and whatever else. Oh, if I could book one now, I'd be gone. I would be gone.
Yeah.
But what can you do? Anyway. You're asking me how I am.
I thought we'd got the gist. You're cold and want a holiday.
Oh yeah, but also, I don't know how I am. That's a good question. I don't know. I guess you did get a gist. Yeah, well, I cried earlier because I missed you. That's interesting. I'm trying to figure that one out. Yeah, that's how I am. Do you know what I actually think? Because I was looking at whatever's trending at the moment, and I think there was a blue moon, something like that. I'm just going to blame the moon for whatever's going on here.
All right.
Yeah. Well, how's your week been? Your weekend?
Yeah, it was fine. Socialising.
Your face. We played table tennis. That was fun. You absolutely smashed me. Well, yeah, I wasn't there I knew I wasn't going to be good.
I think you said previously that you would beat me at table tennis.
I probably did.
And after the first shot, I was like, why did you lie?
Because I have to.
No.
With you, I do. I can't let you know wherever you think you're strongest, you're always strongest. Absolutely not. I've got to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, but
yeah,
anything athletic or sport involved.
Go away. Absolutely not.
Clearly beat you.
No, more like anything that doesn't involve you having to move too much, like table tennis, you're fine.
Well, I didn't have to move too much against you.
Well, exactly, because other people in general, anyway, you're only moving side to side, so I think that's all right for you. Or maybe I was just doing it to make you feel better.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't. But yeah. Well, you're saying social... Oh, no, actually, yeah, because you actually did come out to the Hills Bar and Restaurant with me for a wine tasting night. So fair enough. You were out 2 days this weekend. I was out 3 days, including one day being super hungover. Don't even start. I saw your face there go to smile.
It's your fault.
Yeah, I drank too much, basically. Be wise, children. Don't overdrink. But yeah, actually, it wasn't a bad weekend, was it? It was quite good. It was quite nice weather yesterday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, compared to today. Right, let's get into it. So, this week, I've not decided on the name yet, because I'm the one deciding this. However, the idea is you either have plain food for the rest of your life, or your partner picks how you have each meal. Now, the reason I chose this was, one, because we are foodies. Anyone that followed, I can already see the smile on your face. We are foodies, but I also thought it's quite an interesting insight into how we are with food, because both of us are quite particular with how we have our food, which the other person doesn't think is a bad thing. If anything, I think because I joke that we're two different flavours of the same person. So for a lot of it, like, both of us don't really eat cold food. You definitely don't.
No. Yeah, but that's something cold that should be hot. Like pasta salad is just pasta that someone forgot to heat up or let go cold.
Okay, but you won't eat coleslaw?
No.
So yeah, so you won't
That's not to do with
eat cold food?
temperature. It's to do with taste and smell and texture as well.
Taste, smell, and texture. Look, the
appearance.
The easiest way to generalise this is you don't really eat cold food. Because what else would you?
Cereal. Ice cream.
Alright, but I feel
yogurt.
Like yogurt. Alright, cold meals, let's see.
Okay.
You don't really eat cold meals.
No.
Because I think as a meal, cereal's the only thing that I've seen you eat cold. in 2 years, over 2 years. So, yeah. Whereas at least I love potato salads, coleslaw, those types of things. Or pasta salad, I agree with you. Like, that should be hot. Why are you having that cold? It just tastes weird. But anyway, that's the point. So that's why it was chosen, because we are particular people. However, I think that, yeah, I think you have more to say on this topic. So
the choice is have something completely plain,
yeah,
or the other person decides how it's prepared.
how are you gonna have it yet?
So for me, the choice is plain or pretty much also plain.
Right. I'm already offended by this. And this is because I was telling him about my idea, and I was like, right, let's, because this is going to be funny, let's just get straight into recording the podcast. But apparently, because I said about spices, and apparently I don't use spices. Since when?
Well, my rebuttal would be, since when?
Have you stood in the kitchen and watched me cook?
Yep.
No, you haven't. Whenever I cook, yes, I agree, it's not very often, but I do cook. And if anything, I don't cook now because I don't have to. However, I use spices as a whole cupboard. Look, I'm not saying I don't use limited spices.
The cupboard in there with spices has been filled up by me.
Not all of it.
The stuff that hasn't been put there by me has been in an unmarked little bag for 2 years and hasn't been used.
The bags were my dad. But you also go to mum and dad's to get spices from them. So it's not like I just like plain food. I'm very offended by that.
I didn't say you like plain food, but you don't really cook heavily spiced food.
I don't cook spicy food, but I do cook spiced food.
By spicy, you mean hot?
But hot, yeah. But
I didn't say that. I said heavily spiced.
I don't particularly need to heavily spice the dishes that I'm really good at, but they're spiced.
With?
It depends what it is. Yeah, so he asked me this question earlier, and he was like, name a spice you use, and I said cumin, and he was like, what have you used cumin? My fried rice has cumin in it.
Does it?
Yeah. Wait, am I thinking of cumin?
No, you're thinking of the yellow one.
What's the yellow one?
Turmeric.
Alright, but still.
So one.
No, but cumin as well, because I'd maybe once in a while use cumin in chicken if I wanted to. But I just, again, alright, black pepper, white pepper, herbs.
Yeah, it's not much of a choice for me, is it?
No, it's not that it's
plain or slightly less plain.
No, but I also know how, like, with the Indian stuff that you cook, it's not like I don't take any kind of notice. So the choice for you is going to be that...
The choice for you is plain or a delicious meal with lots of spices.
No, but not...
The choice for me is plain or slightly less plain.
No, but if you were to choose every meal I was having, let's say, for example, I decided one day I was going to start eating cereal for breakfast. You would not make my cereal the way I like it. I like my milk to be room temperature. And by room temperature, I mean if it's cold, it's come from the fridge, it needs to be in the microwave for about 30 seconds. So would you go to those efforts to make sure that...
Not cereal, and cereal doesn't count as a meal, a prepared meal.
But it is a meal. Breakfast
Yeah,
is
but
a
it
meal.
doesn't count as being a meal that's being prepared. It doesn't really count as like a cooked breakfast.
Okay, but alright, then I'm talking about food in general.
Food that has been cooked.
Food that has been put together.
Cereal doesn't count.
Cereal does count.
Because you can only do it one way. You put it in a bowl and put milk on it.
Yeah, but the milk has to be particular. So do I trust that you're going to do it right?
Cereal doesn't count in this debate.
Okay, what else do we have? I only like cheese when it's melted, but I like specific cheeses. Depending on what I'm having. So stuff like that. Would I... Oh, because I can't lie, there's one that you like getting that has like chili stuff in it. Because again, if you're choosing how we're having things, you like hot things. So I either have to deal with what I'm given on the spice levels, or spicy levels, or just have it plain. Because you're the one deciding now. This is on you.
So I have to decide which way you have your food,
Yeah, you're deciding.
and I'm also eating said food.
Yeah, we're eating the same food.
Then it would be spiced how I want it to be spiced. It wouldn't be plain.
No, but you have to spice my food. Yeah, you're spicing it how, well, I guess, yeah, how you want it to be spiced. You're prepping it how you want to prep it.
Over plain?
Over plain.
Well, then my way every time.
Then what am I? So the flip side of this, am I choosing for you? Well, no, because that's what
but
I
if
would
you
choose.
choose how my food is prepared.
Yeah, I'm choosing how your food is prepared, and you're choosing how my food is prepared.
But you also have to eat the food that you're deciding how it's prepared.
Yes, for example, if you choose, I'm going to have Sunday dinner, you're choosing how that's being prepared for the both of us.
Well, then choose. Well, if you're choosing, then surely you would choose how I do it. Because it would be different than just a bog standard Sunday roast.
Yeah, I think for me this one's easy. I'll always choose you over something plain.
But for me, it's not much of a choice.
No, it is. That's what I'm offended by. I can't believe.
But so you're saying the choice is plain, or you add some turmeric and salt and pepper?
Well, no, it's not just turmeric, salt, and pepper. Like, there are other spices.
I know.
But I thought this would be such an easy one. I can't believe I am offended because I know how you like your particular foods, and I think I'm quite good at knowing how you like things being.
If you're also gonna eat the food, so say, I don't know, say it was, I don't know, I can't even think. Like, so this is somebody else making the food and you're telling them how to do it? Or you're making the food?
Either. Because we'll just keep that side of it simple. Because we could be going to a restaurant.
Yeah, but then say it's like a chicken curry, for example.
Right.
Curry
powder.
And that's your version. That's your version.
I honestly
versus a bog standard chicken curry made by an Indian.
But I honestly said that because I knew it would stress you out because I thought of curry powder before, but I'm really glad I saved that one because the look in your face was priceless.
Well, if that was the case, then I would just go bog standard.
What? You go bog standard plain food for the rest of your life?
Yeah, but if it's plain thing, so if it's the thing done the way that it's just done every day.
No, it's not the way it's done every day.
So in this scenario then, what form does a chicken curry take?
Do you know what? Let's say you've gone to, because I don't want to generalize this too much, but you've gone to a typically Irish grandma and she's going to be cooking for you. So that kind of plain. No. She's not going to open a cupboard up full of spices.
But then what's the alternative?
Me cooking? Or telling someone how to cook something for you?
But then what are you cooking? Versus what's the old lady cooking? Because if it was an old Irish lady and she was making soda bread and fried breakfasts versus something you've made with some turmeric in it.
I've made you a fried breakfast.
When was that?
What do you mean, when was that? I've made it more than once.
Have you?
Yeah, with pancakes, because you said that your mum... I can't believe you just literally I swear you're a gaslighter like my mum.
You've maybe done it once,
I've not done it once, I've done it more than once.
twice,
Maybe twice.
max.
No, but it could be 3
So
times.
once a year.
No, but it could be 3 times. But even then, if you woke up and said, I want a fry this morning, you get whatever you want in terms of the actual meal itself, but I just choose how that's prepared. Whether I'm cooking it or not, I choose how that's prepared. But you have said yourself you like the fry that I make you.
Well, I don't remember because you've only done it twice.
Well, I think that's ridiculous.
I think that's one time too
I
many.
cooked you breakfast in. What do you mean one time too? I cooked you breakfast in bed.
When?
Yeah, this was a while ago.
Yeah, I remember.
With your little tomatoes and the pancakes being fried.
Yeah, I feel like you might have only done it once.
No, I've done it twice. I can't use my phone because that's one of the ones recording. But I'll prove it to you because I was taking pictures and videos.
But that's pretty plain anyway.
Yeah, that is. But the point as well isn't just about the spice levels. It's just about trusting your partner.
If it was plain, that would mean that I couldn't have hot sauce on the side. Because like a bit of Frank's with a fry.
Will I be the one deciding?
Yeah, so if it was plain, I couldn't have hot sauce.
No, it'd just be the way it was always done. Here's a fry with nothing else, no sauce.
But tomatoes?
Yeah, you'd have your tomatoes and that full fry.
It's
me. To be fair, if I'm the one deciding now, I'm now going, all right, this man thinks apparently I can't cook, so...
I didn't say you can't cook. What I've said is you don't really use spices.
I don't use the same spices as you.
Turmeric's really just for colour. If you can taste it, you've added too much.
No, but it does have taste. Turmeric has a lovely taste.
If you can taste it, you've added too much.
Yeah, but that's the point. So you have to know how to cook to be able to use things like turmeric.
So would you not concede that you don't use a lot of spices in your cooking?
No, I'm not conceding because I'm saying me and you
it's true.
Use a different variation of spices.
I use lots and you use turmeric and salt and pepper.
No. But especially you love having stuff that's like Indian based and in generally like cooking Indian food or curry based foods, like Indian curry based foods. So those flavors you like aren't potentially the flavors I'm a big fan of in general. So things like you have curry powder in your beans, in Zambian beans, because you love that taste, but I've never liked that. I can eat it with a bit of ketchup, but it's just not for me, whereas the family likes it. So I just have acquired tastes. And
simple, you might say?
No, not always, and not at all. Because I think I can be picky, but it's just because I know what I like.
Yeah, but picky over more like how something is cooked or served.
Yeah, I guess it's all of it.
Because your favorite condiment is mayonnaise.
And ketchup.
Yeah, but mostly mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Which is the blandest of the condiments.
It's not the blandest.
Oh, it is.
According to you.
No, but it's the blandest.
No, but if you ask my family, they'd probably say ketchup first.
Yeah, but you only really have ketchup when you have beans.
Chips.
I'm sorry.
Beans is talking about Zambian beans.
You don't.
I do.
You have taco sauce or mayonnaise.
Oh, these days it depends which chips and which ketchup I'm having with the chips. But I sometimes mix the mayo and
mostly have the blandest condiment.
It's not the blandest.
It is the blandest. It's made with eggs and oil.
It tastes nice.
It tastes of nothing.
That's great. It does not taste of nothing.
It doesn't have much taste.
So you don't like mayonnaise because of what?
Kind of a textural thing.
Is it?
Even like sauces, like a spiced up mayonnaise, I can only have so much before the texture starts to unnerve me.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
But yeah, you definitely do prefer less spiced things?
I don't prefer less spice things.
Because I mean, Zambian food is pretty standard, plain stuff.
Well, no, like the vegetables are quite plain. Like, but the protein isn't.
Chicken.
Chicken. Have you seen how my dad spices chicken?
Yeah, no, but
That's how I like
it still tastes like chicken.
Yeah, but that's how it's
And
supposed
it's still
to be.
like the less punchy spices.
And what would you call a punchy spice?
Well, things like cinnamon and cardamom and fennel, star anise, cloves,
These are all the things that
fenugreek,
Indians use for curries.
ginger.
I use ginger. Ginger and garlic, I do use. Ginger less. Do I?
When have you used ginger?
I use ginger. It depends. But sometimes, if I'm not feeling lazy, I'd use ginger in my pasta thing.
What?
In my pasta bake. For the chicken.
Ginger?
Yeah. Ginger and garlic.
Don't do
For the
that.
chicken. You've never complained.
You've never used ginger?
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Powdered?
No, it depends what's in the fridge.
Hmm.
We don't very often have powdered ginger, so it must be the fresh stuff.
Shows how often you go in the spice cupboard,
But
because there's been powdered ginger in there forever.
Oh, is it? Then maybe I just
See?
know it's the fridge.
No further questions.
But if I know that there's fresh stuff and I'm going to get garlic, so for example, we don't buy powdered garlic. So if I'm going for garlic and I see ginger next to it,
Gives
then I'll
me
get that
indigestion.
ginger. Oh, does it? So here, you're trying to prove a point, but you're not proving your point, because I'm just actually saying that I like fresh stuff better.
No, I am.
And
Because you're saying, oh, we don't have dry ginger.
Alright, I thought we didn't, but
the dry ginger's been in there, and it's right at the front, and has been forever.
Because neither of us use it.
Yeah,
Is
but
the point.
it shows that you don't really use the spices.
Well, no, that shows that I might open the cupboard, but I don't take note of the ginger because I'm not looking for the ginger. I'll go in to... Do you know what I actually do sometimes?
What was the last thing that you cooked?
I think it was the pasta bake.
When was that?
Last month. It actually could... No, I've recently cooked for you. I genuinely have. And if it wasn't last month, then it was a month before. But even over the last month, I have cooked something. I might just not have cooked it from scratch. Like the whole meal. It will have been that like Mum gave us beans as like a takeaway or something, and then I'll have made the other bits up. So don't act as if I don't cook for you. Because yes, I don't cook as much as I promised I'd cook, which was twice a month.
You have cooked for me.
I have cooked for you.
Yeah.
I do cook for you.
Yeah, but you cook occasionally.
Yeah, because that's the deal. So
occasionally, but you don't really spice things up a lot.
But also, you're a very picky person. So
I'm actually very easily pleased.
No, you're really not.
I am.
Actually, do you know what?
So whenever we go to your folks...
Yeah, because they know, like...
Yeah, but...
They're good cooks.
I can have beans, greens, and enchima.
But they're good cooks.
Whereas you would be going, where's the chicken? Where's the steak?
Yeah, because I love chicken. Beans and greens?
No, but...
It has to be.
I'm actually very easily pleased.
Yeah, but you're only easily pleased.
Beans on toast?
You're not bothered about... Beans on toast is both of our favourite.
Yeah.
So...
I even spice up beans on toast.
I do laugh about that.
So...
Yeah, but it's not that it's always needed, it's just nicer. Like you spiced up my gravy.
Yeah.
And I said you didn't need to do that. So I'm easily pleased.
So you wouldn't have done that.
No, I would do it if I was cooking for you.
No, but
for me, I don't need it to be done. But I just like that you do those things. Could you please pass the board there?
What?
That has the food stuff on it. Because I want to go through, there's something on there specifically.
But it's not going to help your argument.
You might say that, but let's have a look, please.
No. We need to continue this debate.
Well, no, because that debate that fits in with the debate.
Does it?
It does.
But most of the stuff on there is things that I make.
Yeah, because you cook the majority of stuff.
Yeah.
So rice and beans, I've also done fried rice, and that fried rice is spiced.
With?
Look, I open the cupboards
With?
and I just go,
Come on.
that'd work.
You're
that'd
avoiding
work.
the
I'm not
question
avoiding.
because you know the answer.
No, I don't plan the way that you do. I open the cupboard
What
and go,
do you put in your
I
fried
can use
rice?
this,
And
this.
it doesn't count as fried rice, it's just rice.
It's not rice because it's fried.
It's not fried.
What do you mean it's not
Fried rice is like Chinese fried rice where it's fried, properly fried. Your rice is cooked and then things are added to it.
No, and I fry it and add stuff to it. There's more than one variation of my fried rice, but the main variation, it is fried.
It's not really.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
But I just don't add eggs into it because you don't.
No, I know, but it still doesn't count as fried rice.
So you want me to go heavier on the oil?
I was saying that
about my rice
your
and
fried
beans.
rice doesn't count as fried rice.
Why?
Because you take freshly boiled rice and then just add stuff to it.
Yeah, and fry it.
You don't really fry it.
I do fry it.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
It doesn't count as fried rice. It's just rice.
So I'll be making fried rice again to prove a point, and I'm going to record it to show you how it's done.
Yeah, but the rice has to really be cold to then fry it, because if you actually fry rice...
Look, I don't plan ahead that much.
No.
That means I just
But it doesn't count as fried rice.
So to you, that's just rice that's
So,
been what?
Actually fried?
Rice that has been fried rather than fried rice.
No, but yours isn't fried rice.
But I'm asking you, what would it be called?
Your rice. Just rice.
It's not just rice.
It's rice.
Right, so I'm going to be making fried rice to prove a point.
We should take a video of you making the fried rice and send it to Uncle Roger.
Who's Uncle Roger?
The Asian guy who watches people make fried rice incorrectly.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, baked chicken. Have you had my... No, you have had my baked chicken.
I made it the last time though, didn't I?
Yeah, you made it the last time, but...
Whose was better?
I can't remember yours.
You can.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can. Because it was delicious.
Oh, was it... Wait, was the last time the one where you did it with like a Nando's sauce thing? Look, actually, This isn't about...
I marinated it with like herbs and spices and a bit of vinegar and oil and stuff.
Then you also like I like the version where you blend it.
Oh, that's roast. That's like roast chicken with like a homemade peri peri sauce.
Chicken, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, technically, what we call roast chicken is baked chicken. We don't really roast things in an oven.
So what's the difference between roasting and baking?
Anything you cook in an oven is baked.
So what's roasting?
It's like a direct heat source, i.e. roasted over a fire.
What?
Yeah.
So that'd be a spit roast?
Exactly, yeah. It's roasted over a direct heat source.
But my point to that was, this isn't about whether you're better than me at cooking.
I was just saying, the last time we had baked chicken, I made it.
Yours was probably better. But that's... did I try to beat you? No, but did I try to beat you? If I tried to beat you, do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to make you a Sunday dinner.
I'm not saying yours wasn't nice. I'm just saying the last time it was made, I made it, because you have put that on there as if that's the dish that you make. But the last time we had that, I made it.
You, yeah. This is... I haven't cleared this from last time you did it. Oh, because I've got fried rice because I was then planning on doing that. I can't... You're ridiculous. Right, so I'm going to also be making chicken. We're going to have cook-offs. Because you seem to think that I can't cook.
I didn't say that. When have I said you can't cook?
Okay, well...
No, when have I ever said that? Or have I actually said that you're a good cook?
I think you need to tell the audience that, because this whole podcast is sounding as if I don't know what I'm doing.
It sounds like you're getting a bit defensive.
Yeah, why would I not get defensive?
I'm just saying you don't heavily spice things.
Imagine having such a princess life that I'm now offended that...
And also...
I'm actually winning.
Like, your tolerance of, like, heat has definitely got better.
Yeah, for spicy stuff, yeah, definitely.
You're welcome.
Yeah, genuinely thank you for that.
Because at the start, you're such a wimp.
A wimp?
Big time.
I wasn't a wimp.
You were.
No.
There was things I would make, and I would think, oh, it's a wee bit spicy, and you would be like, no, far too hot. Whereas now you have things with Scots bonnets in them.
Well, I guess I would have never, like, when I was cooking for myself, it was rare someone else cooked for me. So if my parents were cooking for me, all they'd hear is me gurning, but this is too spicy. And if anyone else cooked for me, they probably wouldn't have added too much chili, and I didn't add chili anyway, too much. I'd add a little bit for a little bit of heat, but yeah, otherwise, no. Yeah, because I'm looking through this. We've got cornflake chicken. You made a stir fry once and never again. I really
I've
want
made it
one.
a few times.
Like twice.
More than that.
Because I was supposed to, someone asked me for a recipe and I was like, oh yeah, I'll send it when he makes the next one. And then it didn't happen. Fried rice, we've agreed.
Rice, aka rice.
Sausage and chips. That wouldn't need any spices.
What?
The sausage and chips.
Hot sauce?
That's a condiment though.
Yeah, but it's still spicy.
Well, I don't have hot sauce with it.
I know, but if you were telling somebody to make it for me,
yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't say, there you go. It would need to have loads of salt and vinegar.
Yeah, but the salt and vinegar isn't... Are you counting that as spicing?
Yeah.
Oh, because salt and vinegar, then I have salt and vinegar.
I know, but when it comes to cooking and using spices, if you had to say, pick one of us who knows more
about spices, yeah, I'd pick you.
Correct.
But if it's on being picky, I think I know you very. I think I know you. Actually, no, because you cook for me, so I think you do quite know me well.
Yeah, but I mean, you would know what to tell somebody what not to do.
Yeah.
Like whenever we were at that thing the other day, and I tried like the raw cheese, as I call it.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely.
But probably if that cheese had been melted,
yeah,
it might have been fine.
Yeah, that's true.
And seafood, if you were telling someone to cook for me and they whipped out any kind of fish, you'd be like, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't even let them cook any kind of fish. Like that, when I went to the Japanese thing, I was looking around at what they were cooking, and I was thinking, at the beginning, all I saw was fish, and I was like, thank God he didn't come, because this would have been dire. And then they brought out other stuff, and I was like, oh, actually, no, he'd have enjoyed himself. So that also taught me that I think it would be good for me to push you into no.
I tried, I really pushed myself I tried calamari the other day.
You did. I'm really proud of you.
Disgusting.
I can't believe you. I didn't even expect
I tried
you to
raw
try
cheese and squid.
But you took a big bite out of the raw cheese, which I wasn't expecting, and I thought, why would you do that?
I wanted to try it.
But it was so strong that even when you smelt it, I was like,
yeah, sheep's cheese is
try a little bit.
Pretty pongy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But the calamari was disgusting.
First time I've liked calamari.
Like,
but yeah, that one definitely I wasn't expecting you to be
not good. I mean, I just thought I would try it.
Fair play to you. But that's what I mean in general, that, like, for me, what I meant by the Japanese night is stuff like that where there's a variety of stuff where I know that you can eat something. Because genuinely, for the wine tasting, I didn't look at the menu. And
mistake.
If I'd have looked at the menu, yeah, I'd have probably... I felt less guilty because I didn't look at the menu. Whereas as soon as they started talking about the fishy stuff that was coming out, I was like, this man's going to have nothing to eat. I feel so guilty. But then stuff did come out that you enjoyed. So it wasn't like there wasn't anything for you to eat. But I do think that when there's an array of stuff, I would get you to go somewhere like that to try stuff, because I think you'll be surprised by yourself. There's stuff that...
I mean, I don't like fish.
Yeah, I won't make you eat fish.
It's that... The other night was fully official.
Yeah.
I've tried lots of different varieties. Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever
And people
like fish.
who say they like it are lying.
I love fish.
You don't.
But I didn't like the raw tuna.
Because it's rotten.
Oh,
I know, it's gross.
The texture wasn't great.
Just cook it. And avoid getting a tapeworm or a parasite.
No, but the chef told us about how they do
they
that.
freeze it.
Yeah, and there were laws here.
No, but still.
But yeah. So there's going to be another one, actually, another podcast on being a picky eater in terms of how we like food served, because that on its own.
Well, no, I mean, how something is served is different to how it's prepared or what the ingredients are. Like, I hate the notion that a chef has been at my dinner with a pair of tweezers, the way you say, like MasterChef and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just put it on a plate. Shut up.
But it's also how it's put on a plate for you. Because you can say put it on a plate and shut up, but you like a plate warmed.
But
you do still like things a particular way. You just don't like people to make too much of a fuss on how it's presented.
yeah, it does nothing for me.
Yeah, because like where we went, was it last year? We went to that fancier place where it was like a 6 by Nico. That was what, a five course meal. If they'd have doubled those portions, we'd have been happy.
I mean, the food was great.
The food was great. No, the food was amazing.
But it was still faff. Like, one was like a deconstructed pizza. Like, I would rather just have a pizza.
Really?
Of course. It was weird. It was like a cheese soup.
But that was nice because it's playing on your senses.
It was nice.
And your creativity.
But if someone said, would you rather have that or a pizza? I would say, well, give me the flavours of a pizza in a pizza. And I had to get chips later.
No, but that's about portion size.
Yeah, that's fancy food where they reduce the portion size to a ridiculous extent and charge you more than just like a regular restaurant. So you are hungry.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing as well here is there's no point taking you to some of these places that it's like a whole experience with the food. But would you go to one of those places that like you sit blindfolded?
No.
Really? Why? Even if you know.
See the word immersive experience. It makes me want to not go there.
But why?
Because why does the experience need to be immersive for a start?
Because you're using your other senses. If your eyes are closed, you're using like the taste and the smell.
I need to see it. I need to not have someone tell me it's an experience and how to have said experience. I'll decide.
What if before you went in, you saw everything and you were fine with everything?
No.
And then
because they're still dictating how you are experiencing that. Whereas for me, like a dinner is sitting at a table with the food, being able to see the food. Not like I remember seeing a thing where they would I think it was Heston. Some of the guff that he did, he would put like vinegar and salt water in a wee spray that you sprayed in the air before you had your fish and chips. Spray the vinegar on the chips. Not as like an aftershave.
They can take it too far, but to go once and try something like that, you wouldn't even.
No, it would just annoy me. I think it's pointless. It's very gimmicky. I just like good food served in ample portions. I don't need bells and whistles.
Exactly.
Which probably brings back to...
I was going to say.
your food.
Go away! No, but... Yeah, well...
I mean, if the option was just bog standard plain food...
An Irish granny cooking for you, or
yeah, but
choosing.
My granny was a brilliant cook.
But a typical Irish granny?
Yeah, she was a typical Irish granny.
Well, no, she wasn't a typical Irish granny because...
She was.
So how did she make her Irish stew?
She didn't really make stew, but she made the best soup ever.
But my point there is she wasn't a typical Irish granny because she used
my mum
spices.
Made stew.
I know, but your mum still look
and
at how you cook.
At one point was an Irish granny.
But look at how you cook. You cook because of your mum and your granny, so you really don't fit that category.
Yeah, but so they taught me like the skills, which I then applied to. Well, I mean, my mum would have made curries, but she would have used like a jar of sauce. Where I never was that keen on those sorts of sauces. So I learned how to make them from scratch, which is actually easier, arguably, than buying a jar.
How is it easier than buying a jar?
You just fry spices in oil, throw your onions in, and then you
leave it for 20 minutes to cook and then come back. It'll take hours.
You don't leave it. You need to...
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you're then watching it as well. Like that's a lot of faff.
It's not.
It really is. Like I love the food. Like
Yeah, but
if I could get
it's
people in
not
this world,
faff.
yeah, because you don't think it's faff.
But it's chopping an onion isn't faff. Putting some whole spices in oil isn't faff.
And watching it for 20 minutes, that's faff.
But it's not. You just standing there.
It's not convenient. I'm all about convenience.
But anyway, my Irish granny was a brilliant cook. Made lasagnas, curries, did the best fries.
So she wasn't a typical Irish granny.
Well, she was. But she also made vegetable soup.
Yeah, you love her. But so, as you keep bringing it, which it wasn't really vegetable soup because you had a big
She
shin in
did
it.
put a bone in it, but
Yeah.
it was still vegetable soup because there was no other meat in it.
Is that what made
And
you feel
barley.
better?
I just didn't think about it.
Yeah. Alright, but the point to that anyway is we're excluding your granny.
I think grannies of my granny's generation were probably better cooks than women who are grannies now.
Oh, 100%.
For the most part. Because they
100%.
could do good food every day, on a budget, tasty, nutritious.
And a lot was made from scratch.
Oh, aye.
Because you talked about like sourdough and
No, soda bread, you mean?
sorry, soda bread, like those types of foods. So I think that generation as a whole, anyway, like yeah, I get it. So yeah, we're excluding your Irish granny because she wasn't your bog standard Irish granny.
I think that generation though were probably mostly good cooks. They could make a lot from a little and make it tasty.
Yeah.
Which is kind of skills that they did teach me, but I mean, again, going back to the choice of you preparing or telling someone how to prepare the food versus playing as it come as you are, I guess I would pick you deciding. But
don't say that with any excitement.
Again, it's not much difference.
But it is.
You might go throw some turmeric in there.
No, but okay. For example, if I walked into the kitchen and opened the cupboards, I know that there's food you like to put what's it called? It's like cinnamon in a lot of your dishes. So I would be able to tell them what to do based off of like the spices that you like. I just don't pay that much attention because I don't need to because I've got a soft life.
It's not that I like to put cinnamon in a lot of my dishes. Cinnamon happens to be in dishes that I like to make, and you would miss it if it wasn't there.
I wouldn't.
You would.
I really wouldn't.
Because you say you don't like cinnamon, but you have it a lot.
I don't like being able to taste cinnamon. That's my thing.
Yeah, but that's like the great thing about Indian cooking is it's in there, but you would definitely miss it if it wasn't part of the initial tempering of spices. Because you would feel like there's something missing.
Maybe one day, but for now we'll see. I used to make like a curry with coconut milk. Yeah, it wouldn't be for you because you'd be comparing it to a proper curry.
What do you mean?
I've not made that in a while.
What did you put in it? Let me guess. Was there turmeric in it?
No, I'd have actually used curry powder.
Well, it's often will have turmeric added to it.
Oh, there you go. But curry powder.
And also, there will most likely be cinnamon in your curry powder.
Probably. But I don't think. I just think.
So just coconut milk and curry powder?
No, it wouldn't have just been coconut milk and curry powder. My point to that is I can't fully remember because I need to look in a cupboard and look at the spices. Like my brain at the moment keeps the information it needs. And does it need to remember specific spices for specific meals? No, because I don't really cook. And when I am planning then what we are going to eat, and if it's me cooking, then I plan it and go, oh, okay, look what's in the cupboard. We have these things. Or if we don't have them, then I'll just be like, I'll just make whatever fits what we do have. Whereas if you turned around and said, we are going to have a cook-off, and we are both going to make a baked chicken, for example, I'd smash you.
You wouldn't.
I said that tentatively, to be fair. But I'd give you a run for your money. Because when I put my mind to it...
Oh, you changed your stance there? You went from you would smash me to, oh, you would give me a run for your money?
Yeah, only because I can't lie to the people. You're an amazing... And I know you're not a chef, you're an amazing cook. And I'm not just saying, I'm genuinely, amazing is the word. So I can't even just sit here for the sake of my own sake. If we were comparing my food to someone else's...
You know how I would get you? I would serve the baked chicken, but just on a bed of dal. Because then you would taste the dal with the chicken.
But already straight away, that just sounds great. And my mouth's watering. I love your dal. So you're still choosing me, that's the point.
Yeah.
I'd
just be having a lot of turmeric.
I didn't expect that to be as long. We are going to do, eventually for one of these podcasts, we'll do a cook-off. We'll make something and we'll be chatting about it. We'll probably use Mum and Dad's because it'd be easier. We've got the thing. Just so I can prove that I can use an array of spices. But obviously my choice was always going to be you, because if I'm going to have plain stuff... You
would just make it?
No, I would just make it ridiculous. But no. I do, to be fair, because I think I like certain foods that have, like fish has quite a heavy flavour. Eggs, you don't like those types of things. So there are also some things where I can weigh it up and be like, do I need to include all these other things when I've got this
disgusting flavour?
It's not, it's amazing. But yeah, great. I genuinely thought you'd come to a conclusion quicker than that. So we'll end that here and accept that I will choose what you'll be eating, you will choose what I'll be eating, and one day we'll talk about the prep of that food, because I didn't even talk about, I tried an apple and Mars bar sandwich at the weekend, and I've never heard anything like that until you went, oh, Mum used to do that. And I think that's crazy. But it was quite nice. For someone that doesn't really like chocolate, the texture for me was just a bit sweet and salty. The texture itself was crunchy and soft. It was just fighting in a good way.
No thanks.
Yeah, for me. Great. Well, everyone, as always, keep liking, subscribing, doing the bits that you do. If you've got any questions or any topics that you want us to cover in the future, send us a DM, and we'll probably do it, because you know us both quite well right now. But we'll leave you there. See you in 2 weeks.